Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Anna's Quest. Let's continue. So we're really not doing Anna's Quest right now, we're doing Winfrieda's Quest. We have just a couple things and I think I know exactly what I need to do to finish this flashback puzzle. And then we'll move forward. We're gonna take our fiery baby dragon and start a fire in the heater. That's gonna allow us to open the window and grab the key. I assume I might get away with using the honey husk.
Here we go.
As a
Let's
helmet.
get all that nasty fire breath out now. There you go. Get it all out.
Is that really necessary, Winfrieda? It's already getting too hot in here.
Weren't you the one saying it was a little chilly before?
Well, fine. But at least open some windows to keep the room from becoming a furnace, please.
Let's get you back to the hideout before Hans gets upset with us. There, safe and sound. And free to leave, little guy. Or not. As you please.
See, that's the weirdest part about this, is how Winfrieda just captured this dragon and seemed to be using him. Or maybe he wasn't. Maybe the baby dragon was working with Winfrieda the whole time. I don't know. See, a lot of time is being skipped over here, definitely. Even if she had the best of intentions as a little kid, it seems like decades have passed.
This is kind of boring.
Is there any particular reason why you were spying on me, Winfrieda?
This place is boring. There's nothing else to do.
Go play with the other children. Without upsetting them, preferably.
All right, all right.
So I'm missing something there. Let's give this to Wilhelm and see if it works as a helmet.
I wonder. He does keep hitting himself, and this would be hard enough to protect his head. Hey, Wilhelm.
What's up, Win?
Think I could trade you this for your yo-yo?
Get out. What do I want with some stinking beehive?
Beehive? Huh? No, this is a helmet. Don't you see? See, there's the, eye hole.
One? Hello, Winnie. I have two eyes.
It's better for your perception that way. Or something. And cooler, so you'll look super cool, and you'll be protected from your yo-yo.
Super cool, you say?
All I want is to borrow your yo-yo. Just for a little bit.
All right, if you say so. But you better give it straight back, yeah?
Yeah, psh, of course.
How is it? Super cool? I look cool, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The coolest.
Yeah, sweet.
So, what am I supposed to do with the yo-yo?
Who's the tough guy now, Wilhelm? Wait, tough girl? No, but then he... who cares? I have his yo-yo.
Yo-yo with the sign, maybe?
I'm not sure what good that would do.
Yo-yo with the window?
Nah, I'm done with that for now.
Yo-yo with Jacob?
I think I've given him enough trouble for one day.
Maybe I spill the tea on her?
That stuff is gross enough without adding anything to it. Messing with Jannika's precious apple could be funny, but nah. I don't think I'm getting the key with that. I don't even want to imagine Mother's reaction if I did something to that picture. Swap you this for your spell book, Mother.
Away from that book, Winfrieda. I mean it.
I'll leave the posters be. Joringel or Wilhelm might still need them. I'm not putting that in there. I'm holding on to it, thanks.
I have a yo-yo, and I just don't know what to do with it.
I'm not about to try and get in there with anything but the key. Otherwise, Mother will know for sure. She always knows.
I can't hit this bell that's up there. Oh, but I do have a yo-yo that has a string, so I could probably make a candle wax with it.
Hey, Hans. Will the string on this work for the candle wick?
That's great, Winnie. Nice work. Let's see then. That means we still need to somehow steal Mrs. Vogt's spell book. And then that should do it.
You're so close, Hans. Just one last thing.
You really have done so well, you know. Thank you, Winnie.
So, last thing I need to do is be able to...
Nah, I think Hans needs them more than I do. That thing looks particularly complicated.
Can't just grab the dry ice.
Ouch! Yikes, that's flipping cold.
Test tubes.
It's third eye spell making time, so no experiments today.
Maybe another book.
One book is enough for now.
So it doesn't seem like there was an item at all that was necessary unless it has something to do with the book.
That path leads to the lake, where Yorinda says she saw the amber orb. I'm tempted to go see if it is really there, but we'll see how Hans' incantation idea goes first.
Is there maybe something I could start a fight here and get the mother to run out?
Hey, Yannicka.
Hi, Winnie. What can I help you with?
Never mind. I'm leaving.
Oh, okay, Winnie. See you later then.
You know what? I think he's in a good place now. I'll leave him be. These two brothers, all they care about is looking cool and impressing Yannicka. This one is the tough guy. If the yo-yo didn't make that obvious enough. Or his cool new, fashion statement.
So, did she ruin both of these brothers' chances with Yannicka? I wonder.
Gardening shed. Father was always working in there when he was here. Mother said I'm never to go in there, so there must be really cool stuff in there.
So we opened the window. But how can we get rid of her?
Hey, Mother.
Winfrieda, please. I'm busy.
And drink leaf water? No, thank you. It's water, but with bags of leaves dunked into it. It's like a gross leaf drink.
It's only ever gross if you let it go cold.
More like because it's got gross leaves dunked into it. Ugh. Unless Mother makes me, I'm not touching that wretched thing. Nah, it's lit now. I'll just leave it shut.
Biology book in the
I'm
desk?
not putting that in there. I'm holding on to it, thanks. I doubt Mother would be impressed by me messing with that.
Maybe I could show the biology book to her.
Mother, look! Look at this, Mother!
Winfrieda, please. I'm busy. Go show your sister.
Interesting. Maybe I should go show the sister the book. See, it's just... This is where we need, like, a hint system, because I'm just confused.
The Yannicka? I'm not giving her anything. You know what? I think he's in a good place now. I'll leave him be. I think I've given him enough trouble for...
How about this?
I think I'll leave him now to his, expression of affection. No, I just want to keep this book for reading. Nah, I'm done with that for now.
Let's look in the window, maybe.
That's the window above Mother's desk. Nah, I'm done with that for now. This is kind of boring.
Is there any particular reason why you were spying on me, Winfrieda?
This place is boring. There's nothing else to do.
Go play with the other children. Without upsetting them, preferably.
All right, all right. Nah, I'm done with that for now.
See, it's just a conversation that happens. Maybe we have to go talk to Hans and he has to help. Let's see, talk to Hans.
Hey, Hans.
Oh, hey, Winnie. What's up?
Oh, I can help him through with the test through the window, sneaky like. Ah, that's the trick. Cheating.
Hey, I can help you with your test through the window. All sneaky like. Let's go practice your test.
Oh, okay. So you have something ready to help me?
Sure. Sure.
All right then, Hans. Whenever you're ready.
I don't need anything from Yannicka. Mother can keep it.
Disappear.
What would I want with some stupid family picture anyway? I see enough of them in school as it is.
No, wait.
So I don't really have...
Wait,
Opens
wait.
the
Well, no.
Never mind, Hans. Come back when you feel more ready, okay?
So you only have a few seconds there.
Sorry, Hans. Guess I'm not much help after all.
Oh, don't worry, Winnie. We'll get it next time.
So I blew that cutscene, but oh well. So we got the key and we used Hans to get it. Doesn't this really go to say the character? I mean, you can't be too upset with Winifred. She's just a little girl. But she has effectively used and lied and tricked to everyone in this school. She's manipulated them all very dishonestly.
Oh, I finally did it. I'm in the shed. This isn't as cool as I thought it would be. Less shiny, interesting toys, more dust and rusty tools.
Alright, we got some gloves.
Ah, gardening gloves. Quite a bit larger than my hands, but they'll do. Oh, at least there's some gloves we need. Got something from my troubles.
And doesn't seem like there's anything else in the shed at all. Okay. So inside the treehouse we go. Use the gloves on the dry ice. Now, probably worth it to just continue down this path and solve this. So, dry ice in the tea.
Ah, yes, perfect. I'll remember that for when Hans is doing his test.
I see. So I need to help Hans cheat. So I'm actually gonna help Hans this time. It just had to be done in 2 attempts. So talk to him again.
Hey, Hans.
Oh, hey, Winnie. What's up?
Hey, I can help you with your test through the window. All sneaky like. Let's go practice your test.
Oh, okay. So you have something ready to help me?
Sure. Sure.
All right then, Hans. Whenever you're ready.
So I don't have the key, so I can't even put it back.
Disappear us? Disappear me? No, wait.
Okay. Moment of truth. Hope my aim is good.
Oh my. What was that? That was quite an unusual method, but quite effective, I must admit. How did you do that?
Science!
Uh,
Science! Tell her it was science!
it was just practice, Mrs. Vogt, like you said.
What?
Well done, Hans. You have indeed passed. You should be proud.
What the heck, Hans?
Oh, hi, Winnie. That worked wonderfully. With the tea being hot, the sublimation happened even quicker than I calculated.
Why didn't you just tell her how you did it? She's always telling us we're wasting our time, putting us in detention. Just when she was impressed, we could have shown her she's wrong.
I got the spell book though, Winnie. Isn't that enough?
No. She has to know. She can't always bully us around.
She does care about you, Winnie.
What about you? This stuff in here you've made, this isn't a waste. This has potential. It has things even witches can use and learn from too.
But it was a test for witchcraft. I would have failed. And not just that, Winnie. Mrs. Vogt's whole life is dedicated to witchcraft. And people need time to accept changes like that. Don't you see?
No, I don't see. Your experiments deserve attention.
Not like this, okay? If we want other people to be patient and understanding, then we need to be patient and understanding too. Okay, Winnie?
Ugh, fine. For now. They'll see eventually. But good work. On getting the book and stuff.
You too, Winnie. We made quite a team, huh?
Sure. Whatever. I'm going to go find stuff.
But Winnie, wait. That means now we have everything. We have it all now.
Wait, you mean the incantation?
Let's do it. Then the candles go here and here. Right. That's good. Okay. Good. Now just read from this bit here, Winnie.
Me? Why me? You say it.
Winnie.
All right, fine. Give it here. Oh, great and all-knowing goddess, come to me. Here is the place and time for thee. I wish to open the eye of three. Oh, great and powerful Minerva, allow me to see.
That's it, Winnie. It's working.
Gift me with your sight and awareness. Open to me my knowing within. Make others' thoughts clear, so it is plain what is mine and what is theirs. So mote it be.
Enough. You who will toy with the spirit. You who brings suffering and pain.
Me? Suffering and pain?
Audi alteram partem. The path is already writ. The girl with the third eye watches, but it is too late. Too late.
Third eye? What girl? Me?
Not for you. Never for you. The stones will not work. Only for her. Where the girl's eyes are open, yours are forever closed.
My test. I need them.
Your soul too far corrupted. The third eye girl will empower the dark. You should never have sought to steal her spirit.
Steal the spirit? No, my machine.
The devil's hand closes in to beget a life of evil.
What are you talking about? Hans, what is she talking about?
Winnie.
So much hate, so much sorrow, so much death.
No, stop. Please.
Life will be gone. She cannot rejuvenate, only understand. The word is irrevocably woven, but the pattern is incomplete.
Wait, weird? Already woven?
Now, in the falling of dusk, the owl of Minerva spreads its wings. Late as it may be, seek the third eye girl who intends to remove you.
Remove me? A girl removing me? Yannicka.
Reject her hand, and there is no hope for you. Take her hand. Take it. Let it end. Let it end. Let it end.
Huh? I don't understand. My third eye can't be opened?
Winnie, this is bad.
I know it's bad. My test.
No, Winnie.
If I can't get this telekinetic, then what am I going to do now?
Maybe we should stop now, Winnie.
Yes, that's it. That's what I have to do. I should have done it from the beginning.
Wait, you don't mean...
I have to get it. I have to get the amber orb.
Winnie, no! The Weiße Frauen.
Nonsense. I'm not failing this. I'm going to prove them all wrong. Mother, Yannicka, all of them.
Winnie, if something happens to you...
Don't you see? I'm out of time. This is our weird we're talking about. This is my life. I don't want to have a bad fate given to me, Hans.
I know, Winnie. I'm just saying that if something happens to you...
It has to be her. She's the only one who has seen it. If she won't tell me where it is, then I'll make her show me.
But if something happens to you, Winnie, then I'll be all alone again.
So this is like incredibly unfair that Minerva is telling her that her bad actions in the future have caused her to have a bad fate, which then in a catch-22 causes her bad actions in the future. It's really, really unfair, and I suppose the concept of fate in general is an unfair concept once you start to think about it a lot. And yeah, it definitely feels like we're just rushing towards a train wreck now. So that's how she got the owl. It's also very weird that they have the devil and Minerva and then Nordic traditions. It seems like there's several different stories from several different regions and religions getting mixed here together in a weird way. But see, if you're talking Minerva, I think you would be talking either Kronos or Hades at that point. Maybe not Kronos. I don't even know. So I now have to talk to Yorinde again and force her to show me what an amber orb is, and then this is just going to be bad, and it has to happen, otherwise we're stuck in the game.
All right, Yorinda, no more of this not talking game. Tell me where you saw the amber orb. Look, I know you told Mother about it, okay? I saw it myself. In the classroom, she asked you what happened when you fell in the lake. So, you wrote about it. You wrote it down. You wrote about seeing the orb. Everyone saw the note, so there's no use lying about it. Yorinda, I've helped you with your silly boyfriend, so now it's your turn to do something for me. I need this. If I don't get that orb, I'm gonna fail my test. Don't you get it? Aren't you my friend, Yorinda? Good. Then let's go already.
And with the dusk, the time for a new beginning arrives. What do you think, Hans? Isn't it beautiful? How fortuitous it is. Of all the moments for the Protector to neglect its duty in the search of its infant, I wonder, will the girl from the West Woods watch over this very moment? Who knows? Perhaps. What does it matter? By then, I would have had my fun.
Yorinda, what are you doing? Is this it? Is this the spot?
Oh, hello there, young one. Say, you don't suppose you could help an old man,
Isn't this
could
the
you?
wizard?
I'm ever so thirsty. but these waters don't appear to be safe.
Huh? Thirsty? I don't have time for... Wait. This jacket. Whose is this? Whose jacket is this?
You children, you don't listen, do you? I also told him about these waters. But you people don't listen.
Him? He... No.
I told the boy it wasn't safe, but he jumped in anyway.
No! Hans? Hans!
Winfrieda, what is the meaning of this?
Hans!
You wicked child. You sent him in for the orb?
No! No!
He was just a boy, but you sent him anyway. For what?
No! It's not like that, Hans.
Where your sister has succeeded, you have failed. It was a test of moral, Winfrieda. A mere test of moral.
Why, Winfrieda?
But... No! Wait!
And so the word is seen clearly by all, and I shall now decree its path. Yon Yanake, on you the norms weave eternal, youthful beauty, a fate of wealth and the king's hand in marriage.
No. No.
But for you, Winfrieda, you, the norms weave differently. You shall be cursed with an appearance to match your cold, ugly heart.
No! Mother, please!
Bitter and alone as you may be, the world will see you as you are.
No! It's not true! Yorinda! Tell them! Yorinda? Help me! Mother! Mother, please!
I'm sorry, Winfrieda. I tried to make it right for you, but this is now the will of the Norns.
But Mother... Mama! Please!
Winfrieda, be gone with you, child.
No. No!
I'm so sorry, Winfrieda.
No, no! I'll get you back for this. I'll get you all!
And so it was that the girl alone had done the impossible, and gave forgiveness where all others gave none. But try as she might to reconcile wrongs of the past, the hour was late, and the witch's hurt grown too deep and dark. Regardless, the girl of the West Woods had brought peace once more, and the people celebrated and rejoiced. Despite all the riches and rewards offered, the girl wanted but one and made her farewells. For no matter what might have passed, what travels and trials succeeded, it was all for a cause not forgot. And so we shall always remember the courage of that girl and the strength in the innocent of heart.
So, there is a rich history of the old school Hansel and Gretel style Hans Christian Andersen stories and old Nordic tales not turning out to be the happy-go-lucky fairy tales that are told to kids nowadays. So I understand that. I know the history in that. I kind of respect it, but that is a very unsatisfactory story. Very, very unsatisfactory. It seems clear that the Wanderer tricked and cursed her for no reason. It feels like there might be an Anna's Quest 2 in the line. Daedalic seems to like to do that, although they don't give proper numbers to them. They typically, if it's like Deponia, they just kept adding more to it. It's just incredibly unfair. An incredibly unfair turn of events for no good reason. Just malice for pure malice. And I really wish Anna right now would just stop. I wish they'd go, no, the story can't end here. It's not right. You have this super innocent Anna the whole game, and her story is actually not really even that good. All in comparison now. Winifreda's story, as it's being shown, is actually, she's the main character of the story, even though you don't play as her, and everything Anna did was just kind of stupid puzzles and quests, because Anna didn't learn anything here. Anna didn't do anything here. She accidentally, reflexively killed Winifred and made a tragedy. Tragedy in itself is not something that happens in video games very often. You'll have a scene, and then from that scene of tragedy, it'll empower the character to go on and do great things. Very rarely is it just at the end you don't get a good ending, and I can certainly feel why that is, because I feel very off-put by this ending. It's just not something I want. And I'm very off-put by the game itself. The game is barely a game, if we leave it at that, because it's so linear. You can't even play it like most point-and-click adventures where you can collect lots of items as soon as you see them and then have to struggle to figure out which items work with which. Here, it's very clear every single time what you're going to do. Only in a couple places which felt like translation errors where the directions just didn't make sense, because this is an originally German-based story as far as the dialogue feels. Only in those few places was I even slightly confused about what I was going to do. There's really not a lot of resolution with Ben. There's really not any resolutions with the princess. The king barely makes a single scene in the entire thing. Yeah, it's so weird. They might as well have only done the final chapter of the game, because that was the only important part. Everything else is just Anna doing things for no real reason. So, a pretty big team there that worked on it, and they did a good job.
But, Mama?
Yes, my dear?
Do you think we'll ever see Anna again?
I cannot say. Only the Norns can know now.
Oh, of course. But it's just, if Auntie Winfrieda had all that happen to her, just because we were tricked by this wanderer.
Come now, Bernhard, it's late. Let's
not concern ourselves with him right now.
Okay, Mama, but tell me just a little bit more.
All right, just a little.
So, yeah. Daedalic has done it again. I mean, the game by itself is long enough to be its own thing, but I really hate when games don't finish their story. And that's really what's happened here. Is in a couple years there will almost certainly be an Anna's Quest 2. And, or it'll be Anna's Quest Winfrieda's Revenge or something. And then we'll be right back here, and that's really a horrible way to play this game because the story's not completed well. So as we can see for all the achievements, it seems like most of the first 2 rows are unmissable achievements. There's a makeover achievement I missed somewhere far away from home. Wrong way, mister. Ring-a-ding-ding. So that was using the bell even more than I did. Obviously, pain in the hands, fool me once. Mischief maker. Several things here that I could do to get these, and maybe I'll do them offline. But yeah, you can't say as its own standalone game, this game is kind of disappointing. And I really do have to say, it's not a kid's game. It almost feels like it would be an appropriate level of difficulty and level of story here, but it's really not. So, and I thought there might be a little bit more childish scariness in this game than there actually was, but that ending is about the scariest thing, is how bad things can happen. Cliffhanger ending. You really can't do cliffhanger endings in games. So I have to say, don't get this until there's more of it. If there was never any more of it, I don't think about it. It does introduce, and I don't think it's worth playing if there's no more of it to finish the story. This is going to be frustrating, and it's going to take at least 6 months to a year at minimum, and I don't have any announcement for an Anna's Quest 2 or anything, so it may never come out, but you have to think to yourself, it's gonna be a while, and that's no fun. That is just no fun to have to wait for a game to continue. That is the whole Half-Life 3 in a nutshell, is that the game kind of ended on a cliffhanger. Half-Life 2 Episode 2 or whatever was the latest Half-Life thing. Is the reason why so many people are still obsessed about that is because it was left on a cliffhanger. We didn't do anywhere as much with Ben as I thought we would. We really didn't do that much with telekinesis. I do like the concept of a super naive, super sweet little girl or little boy. I mean, it doesn't matter the gender, but I don't know how many games you can really make of that, because even in this story, by the end, she's not that sweet and that naive. She learns that there's a bunch of people trying to trick her. They tried to use this theme of trickery over and over again, and I think there was kind of a reason for it, but it didn't integrate very well into the story. Anywho, that's it for this series. I'm left wanting more in a bad way. Not in a good way. You can have a complete story and want more, definitely, but I don't feel like this was a complete story. The story would absolutely not have been finished if we hadn't done the Winifred final chapter. Let's see, if we came over here to New Game, I guess that we have to do that because we can't resume. We can play any of the chapters we wanted to, and it almost feels like at some point they might have tried to sell like chapter 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6 as their own separate games, because Daedalic has tried things like that before, but it's too short of a game for me to really believe they did that. It's a weird place to start with a little experiment. It becomes frustrating when you are in the same area for the second Great Escape. Then you're in the Trials of Wonderhorn for a long time, and then you're in the dungeon for a pretty long time. I think these two areas are pretty well paced, being separate, and then you're in the Judgment of the Queen Void, which was fine too. So these three are the best, but every single one except for 6 really has no connection. 6 is the only story here. And I just don't know. I don't know why they did this. I can't recommend playing this game right now. Maybe later, once there's a more complete story, but not as it is. Anywho, that's it for this series. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me even further, you can click on my name, Rydo. That gets you to my main YouTube page. On the right is the blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. Also on my main YouTube page is a playlist tab, and I have a playlist for every game I've ever covered. So, there's plenty of point-and-click adventure games in the list of playlists. What would be one I would suggest covering? Well, you could go with Sam and Max as a point-and-click adventure game for pure comedy. There really wasn't much comedy in here. You could go with... I actually can't remember. I've covered so many, but there's definitely other games that fulfill telling a complete story, and this just didn't do it. If you want to see more by Daedalic, I have covered all of Deponia that was available when I recorded it. Since then, they've actually added another section to Deponia, which means I now at some point need to go back and tell that story. At the very least, in the Deponia sections, the story's mostly wrapped up, and because it's more comedy based, starting back at square one makes a lot more sense. Starting back at square one for this game, it would be really bad. Maybe Winifreda didn't die there. It seemed like the story somewhat indicated that, but where do you go with this now? It seems almost like you can't even have Anna's Quest 2 really even involve Anna unless it's a crazy turn of events where Winifreda and Anna get together and start working to save themselves. I don't know. I don't even know how you tell the next part of the story. Anyways, I was wrapping up. I'm so bemused by this ending. Really, really bemused. And not really a kid's game. Too difficult and not helpful enough. Not enough hints in it. Finally, down below in the description box, I'm trying to wrap up here. Come on, wrap up. This game went a little long, and I'm going a little long here. Down below in the description box, I have links to all my Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr, Google+, Steam, Battle.net. All those links are down there. Follow and friend me on all those services. That helps me with those services, and it helps you know when my latest video is available. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Bye.